Hey mamas, happy Tuesday. Good morning. So today we're going to talk about how to feel more powerful as a new mom, how to reclaim your power, how to stop feeling sorry for yourself and feeling like a victim to your circumstances. So before we get started, I'm going to use some of my own experiences as well as my clients to get you to understand what the topic's about, and then we're going to move forward with it. So as most of you know, I struggled really horribly with postpartum depression and anxiety, and looking back now, I definitely had the prenatal depression and anxiety as well. So shortly after my son was born, it felt like obviously my whole life had turned upside down, and that I wasn't getting the support that I needed from my family and friends. That I had lost some of my friends because they don't have children, or they're not married, and they don't understand the circumstances. That I didn't have any new mom friends. I didn't have mom friends at all. I didn't have anybody to look for support with. I felt like my identity was slipping away. Like I thought that I was only going to be, mom forever, and that I wasn't going to be Danielle at any point in time. And it was, let me see if I can get the sun out of my face. And it was a little bit of a struggle, feeling lonely and, being home all the time and not having that adult interaction. And I was just miserable. I mean, I'm sure there's some of you out here watching this video that, absolutely love motherhood from the second that you gave birth. But that didn't happen to me, and that doesn't happen to my clients, and that doesn't happen to a lot of people in this world today. I didn't love it. I loved my son, but I didn't love this responsibility, and I felt like everything was on my shoulders, and it was really, really a terrible feeling to have, and then feeling guilty that you feel this way. So, I would wallow in this like self-pity that I didn't have enough help, that I didn't come equipped with this knowledge of motherhood, that I couldn't breastfeed properly, that my family members weren't necessarily there when I needed them, and that my friends abandoned me. So all of this was like racing through my mind about, not having the support and the love and the connection and the understanding of motherhood and these natural instincts. None of that stuff came natural to me, and none of it really clicked for me. And so I would just cry. I would cry about everything, that, my life in the future was going to be over, that I wasn't going to be able to do all these things as a mom in the future. And so what I find is with my clients, they say a lot of the same things. They experience these same emotions, this same overwhelming feeling, this same like despair almost, that they're just alone in their endeavor, that there's nobody there to help them, that they don't have the finances to pay for a sitter or daycare or some extra help. Their husbands aren't helping, their family members aren't there, or they're too overbearing, or it's too much. So all this stuff, now we start feeling that sorry for ourselves, that we don't have the tools that we need, that we don't have these resources, that we really are alone. And that's a really scary feeling, and that's how the anxiety and depression kick in, because we're just so upset about everything. We just feel crappy about life in general. And it's sad that a new mom feels this way, but we do, and that's the reality of it, is that a lot of us feel this despair and this loneliness and this isolation and the no support system. And so what I find is that we ourselves start playing the role of a victim, that life is happening to us as opposed to us creating our lives, that we're stuck in these shitty circumstances and there's nothing we can do to get out of them. And that's how I felt, and that's how my clients feel. And, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Danielle Kottis. If you're joining me for the first time, I'm a new mom coach, and I coach new, expectant, and toddler moms how to make the transition into motherhood and deal with all the ups and downs of life. So
part of what I do is notice in my life as well as my clients, what roles are we playing? What are we telling ourselves? What are the words that we're saying? Why are we beating ourselves up so much? Why do we feel this despair, especially in the first couple months, and for some people it's the first couple years. And a lot of it is that we're playing the role of victim, that we don't have enough support, that God has, our spirit has placed this horrible burden on us to have this child, and we just don't have all the support and what we need, and we want to go back to work, or we want to go to school, and we're not going to be able to do this, and it's a constant thing, and there was a point in time where I had said to my husband Zeus, and this sounds terrible, I was like, I think God is punishing me. And that is a horrible thing to say. That's horrible, right? Because I have this beautiful baby boy. It's a gift from God and spirit, universe. And I felt that way. And what happened was that I kept telling myself that all these negative things, all of this shitty stuff in my life, I was so focused on all of the bad things that were happening in my life, and that I could not see this wonderful baby boy and how much it could change my life for the better and make me do what I'm doing now. Of course, I had to suffer a little bit in the process. But so let's talk about how to get that power back, how to reclaim that power. So what a lot of you don't realize, and if you're not like kind of new agey or into the law of attraction work and manifestation, let's talk about it quickly, okay? It's that your thoughts create your reality. So what you tell yourself is what is going to appear around you. So whether or not you actually believe that is happening. That is actually happening to you right now. So what you're telling yourself and how you feel is actually going to occur in your life at some point in the next day, second, hour, or the next year. So the more you tell yourself that you're in a shitty circumstance, the more you tell yourself you don't have the support, the more you say those things, the more shitty things are going to happen to you, the more crappy things are going to happen to you. Excuse me. So if you don't change your thoughts about your circumstances right now, you will continue to be in those circumstances, and you will continue to play the role of victim and the role of self-pity and feeling guilty and not attracting the things in your life that you want. So how to reclaim your power, right? Number one thing you're going to do is change your thoughts about your circumstances and then take action on them. So meaning, and I'm going to give myself as an example. I thought that I didn't have enough support from my family. Well, what I didn't do was reach out to the people that had told me, if you need anything, please call. If you need anything, I'll be there. I didn't reach out to those people. I thought they were going to reach out to me. And guess what? They didn't, right? They didn't check on me, okay? And I didn't tell them that I might need to be checked on. I didn't. So the first thing I started doing was reaching out, calling people. Hey, I need help. Can you come over so I can eat a nap? Hey, can you come over so I can vent? Hey, I'm having trouble with this. I need some food. Can someone cook for me? I'm too tired to cook, whatever. Reaching out to people. I thought I didn't have any friends, right? Well, I didn't tell my single friends that you should probably check on me. I didn't tell them that. I didn't tell them that I wanted them to call me or to come over and sit with me and the baby. I didn't say those things. I didn't even think to reach out to old friends. I was like, oh, why even speak to these people? I don't even know them. We're not friends anymore. So feeling like you don't have any support friends-wise. Well, what I did was I reached out to some of my single friends and I was like, hey, I'm really struggling. Can you please talk to me? I know you don't know anything about this, but I need some support, anything, right? I reached out to old mom friends, people that I was friends in high school with, people in college I haven't talked to, whatever it was, childhood friends. I reached out and I was like, hey, listen, you have a kid, I have a kid, let's talk. Are you experiencing anything that I'm experiencing? How do you deal with that? What do you do on a day-to-day basis while you're home on maternity leave or home forever as a stay-at-home mom? What do you do? I reached out to those people. So I reclaimed my support from my family. I reclaimed support from my friends. Next thing I did was felt like my husband wasn't supporting me enough. I thought he wasn't doing enough. So what did I do? I told him what I needed. I said, hey, listen, I need help. You got to put him to sleep. You got to give him a bath. I'm too exhausted from the day. I've been home with him all day. I'm so tired. I need a break. So I told him exactly what I needed him to do so that I could feel supported in that area, right? So I reclaimed 3 things of support. I needed support for breastfeeding. I needed support from other new moms that were going through the same thing. I felt like I knew no one, that I was the only person going through the same thing. So what did I do? I reached out. I went to a new moms group. I went to a breastfeeding group. I said, hey, I need help. Someone please help me. Okay, I need the support. I need the love. I need the understanding. So I got that support. I got that. I started feeling better. So what we really need as new moms is support, love, and connection, right? And then we need to have love and compassion and support for ourselves so that we can reclaim our power, so that we can feel more in control of situations, so that we can feel happier and better about ourselves. So start reclaiming your power. And that starts with reaching out and getting the support that you need and getting the love and the connection that you are craving, because being home alone is lonely sometimes. It feels horrible. Not knowing what you're doing feels horrible. And then if you're scared to reach out to get help from people, then you're not going to get what you want. With breastfeeding, I was embarrassed to reach out to the lactation consultants and say that I'm struggling. I don't know how to do this. I didn't want them to tell me that I was a horrible mom because I didn't know how to breastfeed. I didn't want to reach out for my postpartum depression and anxiety because I was afraid they were going to take my kid, which makes no sense. They have groups for this. They have therapy for this. There are people there to help you. So when you feel alone and in despair and feeling self-pity and playing the victim, you have the power to change your circumstances. You are so powerful, and especially as a mother, you have created this person, this little person, nobody else can do this on earth. You are so powerful that you don't even know it yet. Just start by changing the way you're viewing your situation. Change your perception of what's happening in your life. You are not alone. There are people that want to talk to you. There are people that want to help you. I want to help you. There are people that want to support you and give you the love that you need. You just have to take the action steps. You just have to change your perception. You have to believe in yourself that this is not going to be like this forever. And it starts with you and your thoughts and your actions. So take action today. Reclaim your power. Tell yourself, I am reclaiming my power every day. I am becoming more and more powerful every day. I can handle this. Tell yourself these things because you can get the support, whether it's financial, whether it's from your spouse or your family, or you need outside friends. You can do this. You have to make the change. You have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and out of this self-pity and out of this victimhood. Okay, I know. I'm not trying to tell you that, what's happening to you isn't bad, or it doesn't feel good, or that, it's outside of your circumstances. I'm just saying you have the power to change it now. Changing it now. So even though these things happen to you and you feel this way, you still can change it. It still can become a better life for you. You can still feel great about motherhood. You can still have your identity. You can still have your friends. You can still have all of this. You just have to find a way. And if you are resourceful, and I'm sure you are, now that you're a mother, you are definitely resourceful. You have to put your foot down and say, I'm going to change one thing every day. Just one. Today, I'm going to go make some friends. Today, I'm going to tell my husband exactly what I need him to do. Today, I'm going to reach out to a family member. Today, I'm going to reach out to a lactation consultant. You have to do this. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Hey, everybody on the replay, thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys. You are the best. You make these videos wonderful. If you like this video, please like it or give me a heart. Please share it with your mom friends. Please let them know that they are not alone on their journey.
And if you need some extra help, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Just give me a call. Click book a call at the top of my page, the Unfamiliar Mom, or direct message me. If you have any questions and you just want to chit chat back and forth, that's what I'm here for. You know, when we get on a call together, we'll get really clear about what it is that you're going through and where you want to go and how we can get there together and how I can support you in the best way possible. So if you don't already like my page, it's the Unfamiliar Mom. Please like it on Facebook. Also like me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, the Unfamiliar Mom, and you can see behind the scenes, and you can see all the videos of all of our training and our coaching, and we'll do this twice a week. So thanks, guys, so much for being on the line, and I will see you next time. Remember, you are powerful. You are a mother. You are so freaking powerful. You don't even know it. So reclaim your power. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great